Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Flor-in-Square from CZT Anita Hou. All right, this is a neat border tangle, and I'm going to say that if you wanted to, you could stack them one on top of another and make it a fill-in if you wanted to. I think that would be really, really cute. All right, this one starts with, it could be a straight line, it could be slightly curvy, however you are doing your border. I'm going to just do mine slightly curvy and fill in that pen skipping. All right, so a line, on your border wherever you want it. Then an ordered line, I'm going to put this one above because this is a smidge lower once I see it on here than I want. All right, then we'll do another set. So leaving a gap, obviously. And aura-ing the second line. If you are new to Zentangle and this is the first thing that you're watching, to aura is our technical term for outlining, essentially. All right, then we're going to put some straight lines going vertical in here. I'm going to start right in the middle because I like to do that. And so, figure out where your one is. And then same thing as I did up on the top. And as I was playing with it, I would find myself doing this also. It's like putting one down. And I want to make it this kind of a box. So I'm trying to see where do I want that. And so what's nice is you draw your one line. And then you're like, well, nope, that was a little too far once you see it. But then you can go on either side of that, right? It's just kind of like a safety, if you will. All right. Although, even if these are a little rectangle-y, it's going to be perfectly fine. Okay, I think this will be right on the other side of that, I'm going to guess. We'll see as we get it finished. Okay, then some little boxes in each corner. Like so. And actually, I'm going to pretend that this line is probably here. Maybe that's just a little bit of a corner. When you go off the edge, like I have done with this, and then we're going to fill those in also. You can do that at the same time, or it's up to you. Or if you want to get them placed with just an outline like this first on all of them, and then you can always fill in afterwards. Up to you. Tell you the one advantage that I can think of for doing this, just putting the outline of it and then filling in later, is you can kind of see, number one, you kind of get them down already, and then two, how even are they? Well, the only actually really, you know what? As I'm saying it, it really doesn't matter because the only thing you could do to correct is to go out a little bit further. With the fill-in, because as I always talk about, that's a really big course correction is if you're filling something in, that's your opportunity, but you can only go a little bit bigger. You can't go any smaller. And you could play with the size of these boxes too in the corners after we go through the steps. And what's fun is everybody putting their own personal style on these tangles. It's so fun to watch. Oops, and I missed one here. You're probably yelling at me. Get that one in that corner, Heather. Oh, and I got those other I got to fill in. And I did add a step here right after this. And I put it in the same box because it's not any big deal. It was just one of those, I needed it for me. And I know when I've done this before, other people have mentioned that they like that. So I'm going to add it in again, and that is just a dot in the center. Let me get this one right here. Okay. So just a dot about in the center of these. And the reason I like to have a dot is because the next step is going to be putting seeds in between these little boxes we just created and the center. So in the step out, it was, oh, I'm going to put 2 seeds going this direction. I just like to have a place to aim for. It's almost like it's a goal dot. That's what it is. It's a goal dot because it's not a post. So a seed, if you don't know, is a curved line going one direction, then a curved line going the other direction, as you can see. And we call that a seed. And what sometimes I like to do is I'm going to do them all going in the same direction here. Just get those done. And then this one is going to be, well, we're going to guess like that. Okay. And then we'll go the other direction. And also up to you whichever way is better, whether starting on the box or starting on the dot. I kind of going back and forth. I think that's just a personal choice. Okay, oh, and then I need to get a little partial one here. And if you do this where it's running off the page, it seems like I haven't talked about it in a while. I generally like to get the full ones done first sometimes, and then because then you kind of get the shape in your hand and in your mind, and then to go ahead and do it. So that way it looks like as if you're drawing it all the way out here off of the page wherever you're drawing. Or it could be if you're drawing in a let's say in a tile and you're drawing within a certain section and you don't want to go past your string line or another pattern. It's the same concept, but you want to have this in your hand so that way it doesn't look like it's so it looks like the other ones as close as possible. That's why I like to do that. All right, last step on this is to add a little straight line coming out of the center, and then a little teeny dot. You could call it a dot or a small orb on the ends. Well, and getting it straight, well, that's okay. That one just did not want to go straight. And it just adds a really neat touch. And with that said, for those that are seasoned detanglers, you can do whatever decorating you want to do. Because I'm thinking, because you could add something in the middle of those, but you know what? At the same time, I think it's quaint, it's cute as it is. But I do share that because, those that want to add something, I'm very tempted, but I'm just going to leave it as it is because I do like it this way. And it might be too much to add, something in the middle of those. I don't know. And when I try it again, I might try and add that. But I really like the way this looks. So now for some shading ideas, or an idea. One easy one is we're just going to put a little bit of graphite, and I'm kind of going light on the outsides. Actually, we'll do all 4 sides, but you want to stay out on the outside of these dividers that we have. That's what I'm going to call them. Or do my best to anyway. Okay. Oh, not that tortillon. Oh, lift one out here. And I don't want to bring them out too far. Just want to spread it in between those black boxes. And let me do it the way I know I should, which is to put the point of the tortillon on the graphite, kind of at the point where you don't want it to go over. That's helpful. I've heard Rick term it, even with the pencil also, to put the point where you want to have it be the darkest. And that seems to help. Oh, look at how neat that is. Oh my gosh. Now I could see this if you have the chalk pencils or something, and you wanted to do this in a color or add some color. That could be a lot of fun, adding that color instead of the graphite. But this is, I don't know, it is just so cute, and I don't know, I just really like it. There's something, it's clean, it's not hard to do. Um, so I just really like it for that aspect. Plus, I like having some dark aspects, some filled in aspects, as well as, kind of the open area. Sometimes having a little bit of a balance in that, in a tangle that I'm doing, and in general, I like to mix up ones that have some filled in areas, as well as some that are more airy. But this has a nice balance, just all by itself. And as I mentioned, if you wanted to do this, you could add another row in above, below. If you wanted to use it as a fill-in or a background, that could work as well. So if you enjoyed this video, would love to have the likes, shares, subscribe if you'd like to, to see more. All of those things help me out a lot, and let me know that you're watching and enjoying it. In the description section, again, links to step outs, links to connect with me if you wish to. I do online classes every week, and would love to have you join in. Information is on my website. And with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.